In this part, we are going to talk about validations. So if we go inside our add student, first of all, let's go to our project and delete all front end validations from here. So let's delete all the required. Click save. Now let's go back, refresh. Okay. Now if I click the submit button, I will get an error which says the column name cannot be null or any other column it cannot be null. To prevent this error, we have to add validation in our back end. So for that, let's go back to our controller, students controller, and in here in the create method, I'm going to create a validation for our for. So for that, we have to type $sign request, then after that validate, and inside this we have to open an array. So let's add a semicolon at the end. Then inside this array we have to type our column name that we want to validate. So in my case, I want to validate all the columns, so I will type all the way. For example, name should be required, and also it should be string, and max should be 255. Now let's go for the email. So for the email, I'm going to type that it's also required, and the type should be email, and finally it should be unique for each student. So I will type in here unique. Then for the table name, I will type students, my table name, in which is inside my database. So in here this students table, this. So let's copy this and paste it here, and the column should be the email. Then in this case it will check that the email has to be unique. Now for the age, I will say this is required, and this should be integer. I can also add main and max for that as well. So by typing main should be 1 and max age should be 100. For date of birth, I can type required, and this should be the type of this should be date. Now let's go to gender. So for gender, again required, and in the gender I am only accepting M and F, nothing else. So and I will type N, then colon my value, so M comma F. Finally for score, so score should be required, and this should be also integer. Then for the main, I want it should be 0, and for max of this it should be 100. Now let's save everything. Then after this, let's go back to our add.blade. In here, I want to display the validations. So to display the validations, before the section in here, I will type. So let's type here add if $sign errors any. So it will check if there are any errors. Let's end this also, and if there are any errors, then in that case we will create a div with a class name of alert and alert danger. Then inside this div we are going to create another list, and finally we have to display the validations, all of them. So we will create a for each loop, and we will save $sign errors all, and as $sign error, let's end for each loop as well, and for each loop for each. Then let's create an list item and display our error. So we will say error. Now let's save everything. Let's go back. Let's go back here. Refresh. click submit button. Now we got our validation messages in here that the name field is required, email, all of them. These are the 4 Laravel messages. You can also add your own custom messages in this. So by going to inside our controller, in the first parameter, we created the array of validation. In the second parameter, we can type our error messages by just creating another array and writing our messages. So for the name required for validation, I will type name dot required, then I will type my message. So like please write student name. Same for any validations that you want to add a custom message, you can add it. Let's add one more. For example, I will add a custom message for the age and for minimum validation. So I will type age dot or let's add for the let's add for the max, that's much better. So let's type age dot max and my custom message, student cannot be older than 200. Let's save this. Let's go back and in here let's change this to 200 and click submit. Okay, so the age should be 200. I made a mistake. The age should be 200 and this field is empty. Let's click submit again. Okay. Now in here for the age validation, I got my own custom message that says student cannot be older than 100, and also for the email dot name dot required, I got please write student name, which we have written in here. Please write student name and student cannot be older than 100.